Welcome, and thank you for your interest in the Habitat Conservation Fund program, which we call HCF. This video is designed to give applicants an introduction to the program managed by the Office of Grants and Local Services, OGALS, and provide some key details about the June 15th, 2023 application deadline, program timeline, and approximately $6.68 million available to award. There are 7 unique subcategories that make up the Habitat Conservation Fund program, which are deer, mountain lion habitat, rare, endangered, threatened, or fully protected species, anadromous salmonids and trout habitat, riparian habitat, trails, and wildlife area activities. I would like to start off by saying $6 million was available in the last round, but only $2.8 million in projects were requested, meaning this program was undersubscribed. With that said, we'd like to encourage larger grant requests for this upcoming June 15th round. You'll notice the HCF guide states OGALS recommends that grant requests generally do not exceed $200,000. However, there is no maximum or minimum grant amounts. This language does give flexibility for OGALS to award higher grant amounts, even $1 to $2 million. Again, only $2.8 million was requested in 2022 for the available $6 million. And for this upcoming cycle, there is approximately $6.68 million available. So we encourage all applications to be submitted by June 15th, 2023. And with that, I will now turn it over to the HCF team to continue with the program overview, timeline, and funding availability.
We are currently viewing the Habitat Conservation Fund grant program website found at www.parks.ca.gov/HCF. As Natalie mentioned, for the available approximate $6.68 million, the application due date is June 15, 2023, before 5 p.m. It is important to note that the program requires a 50% match. Let's take a moment to view the Habitat Conservation Fund timeline for the 2023 cycle. March 9th, 2023 is the application Q&A workshop, which will be hosted online. June 15th, 2023 is the application deadline. The application must be submitted online before the 5 p.m. on this date. The application review process will begin in the summer of 2023. The department plans to announce recommended projects during the winter of 2023. And the applicants of the awarded projects will need to attend a mandatory grant administration workshop in early 2024. Then the applicants will officially become grantees once the grant contract is signed. Finally, the grant performance period will be July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2029. This is when costs are eligible for reimbursement. Let's go back to the main webpage. In lieu of a webinar covering all 7 subcategories at once, OGALS is taking a different approach this year and has recorded tutorial videos for each standalone subcategory. We encourage applicants to listen to the video of their category or categories found below on this program webpage. OGALS is hosting a live Q&A session on March 9, 2023 from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., where we encourage applicants to bring their questions related to any of the 7 categories. To register for the Q&A session, click on the Q&A discussion for 2023 cycle link. Since the trails and wildlife area activity categories are the most popular, we've set aside dedicated time to answer questions related to these categories. The trails category will be conducted from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Wildlife area activities category will be conducted from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. And questions from all categories are welcome from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. As an overview, the Habitat Conservation Fund program is a program created to protect fish, wildlife, native plant resources, in addition to acquiring or developing wildlife corridors and trails, as well as provide programs for nature interpretation designed to bring urban residents into park and wildlife areas. We have incredible opportunities to create healthier environments and communities throughout our great state of California.
As mentioned, there are 7 subcategories of the Habitat Conservation Fund. Each is further explained in the HCF category chart and application guides below. The Habitat Conservation Fund category chart is an informative chart that identifies each of the 7 project categories, including eligible funding types, cost types, species impact, and project examples. Below this chart is the FAQ document, or frequently asked questions, for common questions and responses, including grant administration questions such as payment process. Use this great resource in conjunction with the Habitat Conservation Fund application guides. Each category has its own application guide dated June 1st, 2012. These guides are the most current applications and will be used for the application process. A tutorial video is available for each category. We encourage applicants to listen to the video of their category or categories while planning a competitive project. As a reminder, the application due date is June 15, 2023 before 5 p.m. There is approximately $6.68 million available, and large grant amounts of $1 million to $2 million are encouraged. Applications are to be submitted online using the link here. Next, fillable forms and useful links for additional application resources are accessed here. Below these resources, you can locate your assigned competitive review project officer by county. Let's click this link now. Your competitive review project officer, shown in the green column, is available to assist you through the application process. For example, if your project will be Amador County, then your competitive review project officer is Esmeralda Bermudez. Now let's return to the HCF webpage. Here we have the Habitat Conservation Fund Grant Administration Guide, which is also available for viewing. To learn about the Habitat Conservation Fund program previously funded projects, click at the corresponding link. Again, for more Habitat Conservation Fund information, including technical assistance for each project category, click on the above pre-recorded video links and then sign up for the March 9th Q&A session. Thank you and happy listening.